it's a little bit strange. I mean, we're live. We might take chats and things, but sitting in the Inflectracon 2022 conference, and this is just a shout out to Leandro for doing all the awesome coverage of.
Really?
Well, of course. I mean, he speaks Spanish.
I try
speaks
English.
German. Right.
That's what I do.
That's good.
I'm here all week.
Yeah. So I'm hoping the stream stays with us. We'll see. We'll get some feedback or whatever. But I did want to say two things. One, on tomorrow afternoon, I'm giving a talk on performance-driven development, which you maybe heard some stuff from Leandro on the K6 channel like a week ago or so, talking with Paul about performance-driven development. And hopefully I'm adding something in the greater conversation about that. The other thing I'll say is there's another conference next week called SLO-Conf, Service Level Objectives Conf. There's somebody giving a talk on observability-driven development, and I'm like, okay, what's the difference between performance? What do you think is the difference between observability-driven development and performance-driven development?
Well, one you have to look at.
Well, don't you have to look at performance?
Oh, I guess you do.
By the way, this is Mike Lyles, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know the observability. That sounds interesting.
Well, you think observability is tracing, monitoring, and logging.
Okay.
So it's like the X-ray vision inside your application.
I've been away from this. I have not been attending PerfBytes like I should.
Shame on him.
It's a bad thing.
That's all right. Every Friday I do a little tips and tricks thing. It's on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch. You have no excuse. But it's Friday afternoons. So by then you might be like, I've had it with work.
Yeah.
I'm so exhausted I just want to tune out. So
I kind of like work now.
maybe I could do like a song and dance on Fridays, and then you would tune in and be like, hey, he plays the banjo.
Do you give like virtual shoes away now?
No.
No shoes?
We'll give away real shoes.
Okay.
But we were so behind on the delivery of the shoes that I think it took like 2 years to finally get them ordered again. They would let us do the leather shoes. So there are a bunch that were canvas. Yeah, anyway, PerfBytes shoes someday. Anyway, performance-driven development. Inflectracon 2022 is happening in DC. You can find out more information at inflectracon.com.
Yes.
And also, like Mike's here, all the STP, Software Test Professionals folks, are now part of the Inflectracon family.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to be here. Grisafi's going to be here tomorrow.
Yes, can't wait for that.
That'll be pretty cool. Bob Cruz from Checkpoint's here. He's a long time.
He just did a
STP.
talk and it was amazing.
And of course, Inflectra has always done a good job of supporting STPCon as well.
Always.
Yeah, so I think
it's a great event. It's good to be in person.
It's good to be in person. We're not wearing masks, although there is a mask mandate. We just
we're in
agreed.
the corner.
We're socially distanced.
We're in the corner. I do have a mask.
Yeah.
I can put it on.
Which is kind of cool, but in all the sessions and stuff. But so it's been pretty good. The weather is nice as well, but we're not going outside. And it's a Star Wars theme.
There's a Princess Leia like pointed right at me right here.
Yeah, she's like going to kill you.
She's shooting at me.
Well, if you're a stormtrooper, if you're part of Vader, remember, like if you're part of the dark side of the Force, you're done. Exactly. So there's cutouts and there's a whole Star Wars theme happening here, which is pretty cool. Do you remember Star Wars as a kid?
Yeah, dude.
In the theater?
Yeah.
Did you go to a theater and see it?
No.
What?
Yeah.
Do you have a sheltered youth?
Yeah.
Really? You weren't allowed to?
My friend in college said, I can't believe you haven't seen Star Wars. I was in college.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
But then I caught up.
You caught up?
I watched them in order.
Yeah, I think my dad took my brother and I to, if I'm remembering correctly, it was called the Cooper Theater. And it was one of those, like the most expensive theater in all of Minneapolis, Twin Cities. And it had like very, very early surround sound system. Like it had state-of-the-art kind of surround sound. Actually, I think the guys that founded and created Best Buy were the guys that did the sound install at the Cooper Theater, and we saw Star Wars, if I'm remembering. My brother will chime in. He'll say, he's like, maybe we went to the Cooper Theater and saw that. But we also, I think my dad also took us to see Airplane.
Oh, that was good.
Completely inappropriate for a young, impressionable youth that I was.
I think I saw Ghostbusters.
But of course, Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it's one of my first.
It was great. So yeah, the theme of Inflectracon 2022. The other thing that's interesting is there's a lot of things about like the leadership panels was good. Your keynote was really good. most of Inflectracon and Inspira and the product install, I don't know that much about, but I mean, a lot of this is the agile meetups around DC are here supporting Inflectracon.
Yeah.
But there's a lot there's stuff that goes way beyond agile. I remember old agile conferences, it was all like, what's a story? How do you scrum? Why is scrum? Waterfall is bad.
What is a sprint?
Yeah, but now it's expanded into all these. Just looking at this list right here, you've got things on data privacy, you've got things about accessibility, you've got, like, this is full on, hey, we need to include all of these other facets of software development and thinking about technology, gaming, AI, it's all built in, this kind of stuff.
All together.
Are you going to be doing some cool stuff in your new gig, your new role?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're going to get them to do testing.
I'm going to get them to do testing.
Yeah.
I'm really over everything that they do in IT now, so
yeah.
It's a new deal.
Are you going to install AI? Maybe like a mini
We
mic?
really should.
You have a mini mic?
Yes, we need a mini mic. Everybody needs a mini mic.
Do they?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
So that you can go see movies.
I can go see new movies, or old movies that I haven't
And
seen.
Mini Mike can run the shop.
Sheltered life.
All right.
All right.
Hey,
Oh,
automation solution. So
There's Jenna Charlton's down here at
Yes.
out of the
Yes.
camera shot of
Yeah.
the thing. So, yeah, that's all right. I'll interview her later. She'll be on the stream later.
we
on.
know that's what she does.
That's right. Only because Leandro, Jenny Bramble, they were all last week down in Florida.
Right.
We weren't there.
He wants to be like Leon.
So, and I'm just, my heart
Without
of hearts, I just want to be like Leandro.
Does he still have the website?
Por formal.
Does he still have the?
Oh, of course he does. Yeah, well, you see him on the stream last week.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, performance-wise, I'll be back. I think I'll actually do a PerfBytes, and I have a topic from Trisha last week, submitted with PerfBytes about on our Ask Us Anything, was about batch performance. So I actually worked up some top 10 thoughts to share with top 10 batch performance
We don't need
gotcha.
those stinking badges.
We don't. Yes, you do need your stinking badges, especially if you're a financial company and you're doing settlement. It's like we don't get paid unless we run these batch jobs, and the database keeps tipping over
Yeah.
before we can even run it.
Yeah.
Adding a load. All right. So thanks everyone. Check out inflectracon.com, and on Twitter it's #Inflectracon.
Yes.
So you can see all sorts of postings and things like that.
Good stuff.
And give us some comments below, like, subscribe, and all that kind of goofy stuff.
Yeah.
But if this stream is really terrible, then I'll just delete it.
Yeah.
I have no intros, no outros.
I'm saving it.
Yeah, we need to pretend like the PerfBytes music, like.
I like that. I've never come into that, so that'd be good for me.
Yeah, so that was my fake outro music.
Okay.
I sang it for you.
Now I feel like I was really part of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.